Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jet.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The 2 teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Achane looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
They'll run it. Achane with it.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Devon Achane
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now 3rd down and 7. Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Now it's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
As larger been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Watson down to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 13-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle,
a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd down and a yard.
Again, it's Watson.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Watson trying to get his guys moving. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Akins as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. To the air yet again, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
To throw on second is Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
2nd and 6.
On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tua on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Now a 3rd and 6. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Watson. It fights him off. Good footwork at the 30. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson.
That pass complete to Moore.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Watson.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Watson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Now Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
They'll try again with Chubb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow!
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 5, a little under 30 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back.